Hey everyone, this is the Trader Investor coming to you on Monday morning. I took a long weekend, 3-day extended weekend, so you haven't seen my videos in a few days. So let's dive right into the broader market analysis for now. Let's look at SPY. I'm showing you the hourly chart because I wanted us to have a little bit broader view of what the markets are doing before we dive into any day trade possibilities. So looking at SPY, we had a pretty nasty day on Friday, and today we are really not reversing this nasty day, but we're also not continuing the downtrend. We have this imbalance that is left open around the 311.50 area, 311 to 411 to 412 area. I see this imbalance that needs to be closed. Normally we close those imbalances, and then we have an imbalance that is left open when we gap down on Friday. This is a big imbalance. Now price is starting to push up. It looks like it wants to go for this imbalance. Yet to be seen, but I wanted you to have a broader look. Now this is not a terrible move down. However, it's a significant move down, right? So if we measure it from top to bottom, that's a $10 move in SPY. That's a $100 move in SPX, the broader market futures. That's a significant move. So not something to ignore. However, we're not at an area where we say, oh, it's a panicking and everything is a sell-off. No, we have some imbalance down in the 411, 412 area, and we have some long-term support that we can look at. Now this blue line you see is a trend line. We have blown through that trend line. So what I would like to see for us to resume the uptrend is to break back above this trend line, test the trend line, and continue its way up. This way we know we're resuming the bullish momentum. If that doesn't happen, if price only comes to this trend line and is rejected multiple times, then we know we can have put positions to target this imbalance area, target some liquidity down here, and so on. So those are possibilities. So we trade what we see. We don't trade what we want to see. So we have to really see what we want, what is there for us to trade it. So going back to our 15 minutes chart then, is right now during the first 15 minutes we created a range. We broke out of that range, but I always say, is there room from the high of the 15-minute range of today to some area of trouble from previous day? So it looks like the high of the 15-minute range of Friday was blown through. Market didn't care about that part. Great. So it's going to continue up. Now what I want to see is, of course, I didn't get an opportunity to enter, but at that area we have a $2 move that the market can give us. So that's a significant move up. Would I have liked to enter at the break of this? Absolutely. But did I get the signal? No. For me, a signal means I break these highs of Friday, I do a short pullback, and then I have this continuation, this $2 move. So in that respect, we broke it in 2 bars. Could we maybe get a little bit push up and then an entry opportunity here? Boom. This is what I want. This is my real entry here. Because first test, it's a 50-50 chance. I don't want a 50-50. I want to stack the odds in my favor. So I would like a pullback to the highs of Friday, which also coincides to the 15-minute range high of Friday. Then we have an entry to the halfway point of this imbalance, which is a $2 move, as I showed you a few seconds ago. So I want to capture this $2 move in a delta 50 options. That's a dollar per contract, $100 per contract. That's pretty significant. So just load up on however many your account will allow you to have. So this is what I'm looking at to the upside. I'm not looking at anything to the downside at this moment because I'm not seeing anything broken, because price keeps staying above VWAP. This is what I am seeing right now. So our leading indicator, IWM, if we go to IWM has done the same thing, with the exception is that the IWM has a couple of headwinds. The 15-minute range mid, as you can see, it went there, slammed right against its stop, did a very tiny pullback, and now went past it. Again, we have the 15-minute range high of Friday, the high of Friday, which are the same line in this instance. I want to see price blow through them, retest to continue the way up. And this yellow line that you see here is what I had drawn as a potential accumulation area. So this really is not in play, so we can take this out so it doesn't confuse us. So really, once we clear from this range here, then we have this distance we can cover, and this distance we can cover. Why this distance is this major swing here, 15-minute range, lows of a couple of days. So the question is, do we have a dollar to go there? That's always the question. From here to the first area of trouble is a good move. It's $1 and change. That's pretty significant. So that's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. After we break this, first area of trouble is $1.60. Second area of trouble is almost $3. So we have plenty of room. We have plenty of room to tackle it today if the market wants to give us those entries. So yet to be seen, but price is really cranking. It's really cranking, and it might want to give us that. So if we look at the Qs are kind of weak today because Qs open lower. Qs are struggling to even get positive today. So technology is not the flavor for Monday, for the start of our trading week. That's okay. We will see how the Qs play. Last week they were not the weakest, so it's not very surprising that this week they're just catching up. Like the down move of SPY and Qs was not balanced, so I feel like they're just catching up. And diamonds are in line. I mean, big gap down Friday, and today look where price is. Look where price is today. So we have some significant move today in the diamonds. So the diamonds, this is an old imbalance which I don't want to see here, but there's a new imbalance that was left open on Friday. I want to see what we are doing with that imbalance, right? So as you can see, diamonds already took care of this imbalance. Do price want to keep pushing up? Very possible. Do we want to see a good entry where price pushes up a little bit, gives us a pullback for an entry to target this imbalance area, and then to start targeting these areas? Maybe not today, maybe tomorrow or so we could start seeing this push up. I don't expect the markets to go a lot higher than this. Maybe $1 or $2 higher, but not another $10 from here. But again, we don't trade what we want to see. We trade what we see. I'm just saying there's no catalyst to drive the price another 100 points from here in the ES, or another 100 points in the YM. I just don't see that yet. It's possible. It's always possible. So this is how the markets are setting up, and this is how I'm preparing for my day. By preparing, I was not in a rush to get in. That was not my purpose. That's why I'm not saying I'm in any position, even though I usually like to wait 15 minutes. But because we had a big gap down, I wanted to make sure that we were not having an inside day. I wanted to make sure that any price that breaks above has a pullback tested to continue. I just don't want to enter at the break, because the break of any high, any resistance, any support is an area of manipulation, and I want to make sure that manipulation is taken care of first. So basically this is how the markets are setting up. This is what I'm looking at. So we'll come back at the end of the day to see how we close the day, to see where the momentum is, so that we can prepare for the next trading day. Alright everyone, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.